Alright guys, how to start a social media marketing agency. I actually held back from recording this video for quite a while because I didn't think I was at the level where I could tell you how to start one, but I feel like my agency is at a good point now. I've got experience in the game and it's just going to be a quick video running you through how you would go about starting one. So let's get into it. So what is a social media marketing agency? So SMMA, you may have seen like the phrase SMMA, SMA, social media marketing agency. As a social media marketing agency, you help businesses run and grow their business through social media. So you do this through Instagram, Facebook, Google ads if you're running like ads for clients, and TikTok, etc. So I've done a little diagram which shows you, and you are offering a business. So it's like service to service. You're providing the marketing services and they are providing you a monthly payment for those marketing services. So you can kind of see how the trade goes off. Usually it's like a monthly payment. A business will pay you monthly for your services that month, which is quite cool because you can, have a steady, reoccurring income. That was one of the reasons why I switched over from drop shipping to social media marketing agency, because it is, if you sign a client up, you've got payment for that month, and if you just do well, provide results for clients, it's going to be month after month after month, and you can see how that kind of stacks up, right? If you've got 10 clients and so forth. So yeah, you can kind of see what you are doing as a social media marketing agency owner, how you're helping businesses, and yeah. So the main components of social media marketing agency, how it actually works, how you get clients in, how you get paid. So your lead sourcing and prospecting, you've got your outreach, your meeting, then your closing, your onboarding and delivering results, and then outsourcing, and I should have put scaling there, but yeah, outsourcing and scaling. So these things in this order are kind of how you go, securing a client, actually making money, because at the end of the day it's a business and you want to make money from the business. So yeah, let's jump into these things. So lead sourcing and prospecting, you're probably like, what the fuck, there's so much on the screen, but just if you can just read it through, I'm going to explain it. So lead sourcing is where an agency will go find potential leads that can be messaged, that can be outreach to, and turn into potential clients. So, and then prospecting is like assessing whether the clients are actually right for your agency, whether they're in your right niche, whether you believe you can actually get results for them, and whether they're in the right buying window. If they're, like more of a family-run business, is there any point, getting them down on Google Sheets and kind of outreaching to them when they're not going to pay £200, £300 a month. So you want to be prospecting your clients, you want to be assessing whether these clients are actually the right fit. So an example how you could lead source could be through Google Maps. So look at your area, what businesses could you help out, or simply typing gyms or whatever kind of niche you're into Google, so gym businesses, and a bunch will come up. I suggest starting with Google Maps for lead sourcing, as it's a pretty sick way, as you can just kind of type in gyms if you're doing gyms, or it might be restaurants or martial arts or something like that, and like a whole load will pop up and you can just get down their website, their information, etc. So once you've found these leads, you're going to put them, well, you'll have both open at the same time. So you have like Google Maps and you'll have Google Sheets, I think this is, where you put your kind of stuff in. So as you can see, it says like company name, their website, their first name, their last name, their email, and yeah, just all the information you need. So you're going to put them into Google Sheets with the information, right? Once you've built up about 50 to 100 leads, that's kind of the number I go with. You fire away with cold email and then follow up with Instagram and another like session of cold emails. So yeah, if you've never seen this kind of sheet before, you're gonna have to get used to it. If you're like, this video goes well for you and you're like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna start a social media marketing agency, because this is where you put your leads in. So lead sourcing, just the potential clients, going out there and finding who the fuck you can potentially sign up, as well as prospecting to make sure they're right. Outreach. So outreach is the method you use to get in front and to actually speak to your clients. It's that first kind of talking, communication with the clients, right? So the main outreach methods are cold email, cold call, Instagram DM, LinkedIn DM, and Facebook message. There's also stuff like Upwork, which is quite nice if you can scale to. It costs more money, but it's really sick because the clients will almost come to you in a way. But we'll go for that in later videos. This is just like kind of warm-up starter to social media marketing agency. So cold email is the best outreach method. It is not dead. I've heard a lot of things saying it's dead, cold email is dead, if you do it right. So for a cold email, you will need, and this is where me and my friend who I run the agency with, absolutely fucked up at the start. We put our subject line as social media marketing, and we didn't have a first line. It was all wrong, and you will fuck up a million times in this business. And this is where, well, now you watch this video, maybe you can make a decent cold email, but it's not going to be brilliant, right? So for a cold email, you're going to need a good subject line. So a good subject line would be like question about products. So you go to their website and try and find like a digital product they're selling, and you like question about product, because then you come across as a bit of a customer. If so the client is going on their computer, and if they see you're trying to sell them something, they'll probably just put you in the junk, right? But if you're coming across like a bit of a customer, you know, they're more likely to click on the email if you think about it. So a personalized first line, because in the, like, when you look at email, you can kind of see like the first, it's almost like when you half swipe on Snapchat, you can kind of see like the first startings of the email. So you need a good personalized first line that really gets them like, oh, what the fuck, okay, is that something's going on here? Good email body, when you're going to discuss their current situation, so where they're at currently, their desired situation, and using a pain point, you know, something that they're doing wrong, that they know they're doing wrong. Maybe, you know, they haven't got a lot of time to run their social media, so you can really dig into that, like, you know, how we're going to be taking it off your hands, and etc. And then a good call to action. How are you going to get them on a call? How are you going to get them on a Zoom call? How are you going to get them on a phone call? You know, you want a good call to action that makes them, makes them kind of think, okay, this is an absolute no-brainer, right? Instead of, it's very easy with cold email to come across very ordinary. You know, there's a lot of people doing this business, although I actually believe it's not as saturated as people think. And it's very easy to have the same call to action, the same email body, the same subject line. So you want to differ from the other people to make sure you're the one that's actually getting the client's eye. So outreach is very important. So we've got our lead sourcing, we've got our leads, now we need to outreach to them. Outreach, you can do this through many ways. I'll go further in detail on different videos, how to Instagram, a DM, a LinkedIn, Facebook, stuff like that, so stay tuned. But meeting and closing, I'm going to check if my camera's still recording. Cool, we're good. Right, so I'm going to keep that in, whatever. So over 1,000 tedious emails later, so, you know, like, I run through that quite quickly, but it is not easy, you know. Cold email will take a long time, especially because you'll be shit at the start, right? It took us, it took us good over 400, 500 emails to actually land a client. Like, emails are quite a lot, and if that seems like quite a lot of work to you, and you're like, oh fuck, but I don't want to do this business anymore because that's a lot, then maybe it wasn't for you for the start. So you'll book a meeting with a client. You're going to use Zoom to host this, so it's like the main one that like everyone has, just Zoom. You can like share your screen and stuff when you're showing your sales presentation. So in the meeting, you'll have a sales presentation, and it'll run through like their business goals, what you can offer them, ask them questions about their marketing, their profits, show them maybe like you've set up. So I remember one client we showed him like his likes and competitors' likes, and you know, we showed him like we set the presentation up for him, so you need to be able to do that as well. And then finally, close them on the call and make them pay on the call. This is very important. You don't want any disruptions after the call, your email like, oh, but have you paid yet, and all this shit. You want them to pay on the call, so make sure you have, like, before you go on the call with them, make sure you have your Stripe account set up with the invoice to them, so there's no like, oh wait, I'm making the invoice, just it's sent. So every time I go on a call with a client, in my back like tab, I'll have like the Stripe already set up, so I can just send the invoice like that. That's like a really sick advice, because you don't want to like kind of awkwardly sit on the call, because paying's awkward anyway, and when it comes to money, it's awkward anyway. You don't want to be like, oh wait, and like making the fucking invoice payment that takes you like 10 minutes, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go now, and just don't. Right. As well, tidy up your sales skills, and remember, it's all about the customer. If you're coming across salesy, or like you're trying to push them to the sale, they will feel that energy. They will 100% feel that energy. If it's vice versa, you would feel that energy, so therefore they will. Only think about their needs, not yours, and you will do so much better on every single sales call. And that's so, like, everyone says that and everything, but like, what does it mean? It just means kind of put yourself in their shoes. Is this a good deal for them? Really try and give them enough value so they take the deal, and you know, they're on board, and this sounds brilliant for them and their business. So yeah, meeting and closing. You're gonna host it on Zoom. You're gonna have a sales presentation. You're gonna have your Stripe invoice in the back tab, and yeah, they're fully paid. You've closed them. Well done. So onboarding and delivering results. So onboarding a client means getting all the information that you need to start delivering results straight away. So you do this for a series of unlisted YouTube videos. Obviously this is how I did it. You might use Vimeo, but I just find YouTube's like quite the easiest. Well, you will ask them and give them instructions, like very clear instructions for them to provide you with everything you need. So in the Google videos, you're also going to have like a Google question in the link, and it'll be like competitor name and everything. So this is what like your videos might include. So Instagram username and password if you're using their Instagram, a Google Drive folder with all their photos, logos, brand colors, everything that you kind of need from them. Information on their competitors and customer avatar, so who's their like dream avatar. You want to like know all these questions, and if you're setting it up in the onboarding, they're thinking, well, he's like, you know, he's like trying to learn a lot about the business. He's, you know, asking what's my dream customer and everything. It instantly comes across like you're going to do a good job. They feel happier with you. And access to their Facebook ads manager when you're running Facebook ads for products for them, if it's like an e-com client and stuff like that. So once you've onboarded them, it's time for you to deliver results. And this part isn't actually too hard. So when it comes to delivering results, if you're doing social media management for a client, I'd suggest, you know, doing it yourself so you can kind of monitor it as you go. If you know, so you can do stories for them, you can post every single day. I'd use Canva to create the designs, just like a free app you can use to create the design for them. You can do pretty slick designs, and they won't have seen anything like it, so it'd be good for them. And then when running their Facebook ads, if you're doing like an e-com client, you will pass the Facebook ad account over to your media buyer, and I'll explain like how to get a media buyer, what a media buyer is. It's pretty much like a Facebook ad specialist, so he's gonna, you know, ensure you get the results for the clients. You don't want to be doing the Facebook ads for yourself. It's a fucking rookie mistake, believe me. It never goes through. This shit takes years to master. It takes so much experience. You have no experience. I suggest like learning it so you know the lingo and stuff, but when it comes to actually doing a client's Facebook like ads, get a media buyer. Although they're expensive, you're going to need a media buyer. So yeah, that's all I got to say about delivering the result. But by then, if you've got a client, you'll kind of know how to deliver a result anyway, right? So it's a long process. Outsourcing and scaling. So I've run through everything there, and it seems quite, you know, simple. This business, there's not many steps and everything, but trust me, that might take 6 months, a year, all of that, right? So you need to outsource. It's impossible, you know, if you've come to this point and you've done all of that, right, you'll understand how tedious and long and, you know, draining this business actually is, because you're just writing email after email and you're doing so much outreach and everything. It's impossible to do it all alone, all day, every day. It's literally impossible. You will burn out hard, right, and you just won't be able to do it, right? So you'll need to outsource tasks to make sure your business is running faster, smoother, and just more consistent. Robots are always better than you because they will never miss, right? So you need Lemlist, which will automate your emails. It will send out thousands of emails without you having to do anything, which is fucking perfect. A first line writer, because if you've done this business by now, you know that takes a fucking long time looking at all that information and everything. So we're going to hire a first line writer. It's easier. It's so easy. They're all on Fiverr. They're on Upwork. Everything, you can get them fairly cheap. A lead sourcer, so you're no longer gonna go on Google Maps and find your leads anymore. You're gonna buy a professional prospected lead sourcer, which is gonna find you 1,000 leads. You're gonna bring in 1,000 leads. All the emails are gonna automate for you. You're gonna have a first line writer done for you. A media buyer, you're gonna never run client ads by yourself. And then acuity scheduling, so you can schedule your meetings easily. It goes straight into the system. So pretty much we're just going to outsource tasks, so the business is all running by itself, and all you have to do is kind of just jump on the sales call and close them. That's the spot, that's the sweet spot. That's where we all want to be, right? Where you've just got so many clients and all you need to do is just jump on the sales call and everything's running, leads are getting prospected, you know, outreach is being done, all of this. So yeah, so we're going to run through it all. So the components, lead sourcing and prospecting, so finding your leads, getting them prospected, put them to Google Sheets. Outreach, so we're going to go just to be honest, I'd outreach on all cylinders. I just fire on all cylinders. So we're going to outreach to the clients. We're going to finally book a meeting with a client. We're going to close them on Zoom. We're going to get them paid on the call, and then we're going to onboard them. So we're going to put our onboarding video together. and deliver the result. And then using that money, or money you have, we're going to outsource our business and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Okay guys, so that is my beginner's guide. It's very like beginnery, because I know that clicking on a video, I click on like how to start this, and it would be very like almost professional, as if I'm meant to know shit. That's just like the very simple beginners to SMMA, social media marketing. If you want more videos on social media marketing, they're going to be coming out soon. Obviously there's a lot of kind of missed out, there's a lot more you need to know obviously, but that is just kind of the beginner guys. So max full potential, let's get the next 5.